I want the Yolanda survivors to get back on their feet.
We all have our struggles, but you're truthful.
We wanted to write the Philippine experience of
Our
love.
biggest enemy is apathy.
My country to be an example.
I think I've always been deeply interested in people's stories.
50-year-old Rebecca Bustamante's drive, passion, courage, and commitment have made her the successful CEO she is today, one of the most accomplished female entrepreneurs in the Asia-Pacific. The former domestic helper and overseas Filipino worker from Pangasinan shares her formula for success: hard work, determination, and education. In 2014, she published a book sharing her story and insights on success entitled Rebecca Bustamante, Made to Made: How a Domestic Helper Beat the Odds and Became a CEO. This week on Profiles, Rebecca opens up about her journey to overcoming poverty, carving out her own path, and what she's doing to give back and showcase Filipino talent. Rebecca Bustamante, welcome to Profiles. And Merry Christmas!
Happy New Year.
It's a great way to celebrate the end of the year and the start of a new one with an inspiring person like you. Let's talk about where you came from. You were the 7th of 11 children and you were the breadwinner at such a young age. You were interested in sales. Tell us about that time in your life.
Well, at that young age, I really want to go into sales because I want to make money to buy food for our family. I didn't have the opportunity to really study kasi nung maliliit pa kami, lagi ako nag-absent para alagaan ko yung mga kapatid namin. And then nung after high school, nung sinabi ko talaga na gusto kong mag-aral ng accountancy because I wanted to have my own business someday. Yun talaga nasa isip ko.
Oo. At kung ano-anong mga trabaho pinasukan mo,
Yeah.
no? You were already a helper at a young
Yes,
age.
from elementary na masukan ako, I really work from different homes because I want to help my family and to learn how to really what is life all about at that young age. Kaya ako, that's the reason why I work from different homes. And also through that, high school is still the same. And then after high school, I went to Bataan to work in a factory because I want to pursue my education and to take that accountancy. Okay, and at the same time, okay, I can make money to help my younger brothers and sisters in the province.
Yes.
Unfortunately, after 1 year, we found out that our mother was sick. Na-diagnose siya ng lung cancer. So I don't have any choice but to go home in the province to look after her. At the same time, to look after our brothers and sisters.
Yes. So you became like the mother and father to all your siblings
Yes.
at the time.
Yeah.
Your father didn't have a stable job. He wasn't exactly the best role model. You had to deal with all of the formalities.
Yes.
What was that like? How did you get through this very difficult time?
The only thing that I focused at the time was what shall I do to help my brothers and sisters? That's all. I did not focus on complaining about my father or our father. The only thing I said, I need to do something to raise them, to give the education that our mother wanted to give them. So that's the reason why I work in the bank as a janitress. I work as a janitress to really help my younger brothers and sisters. Unfortunately, I found out that our house was in mortgage and very close for foreclosure. So what I need to do to pay while I'm only making very limited money just to pay for our food. So I said the only way for me to go abroad. So I approached the owner of the bank. I said, I would like to go abroad. Can you help me in order for me to pay the debt and at the same time to help my younger brothers and sisters? So they said yes. So at the age of 19, I left Philippines. And I went to Singapore.
Okay.
And I chose Singapore because it's easier that time to go there. And it's cheaper to pay the agency fee.
You decided to study while working.
I work 24/7. I only receive 1 day a month, day off, and that's all I can get. I want to pursue my education. I want to upgrade, so I use that 1 day off to pursue my education, took that accountancy in the Open University there.
But later on, you wanted to move to Canada. Why did you decide to do
so,
that?
because if you are a domestic helper in Singapore, that's all you have. You cannot upgrade your career. So, for me, to be able to have better life, better opportunity for my brothers and sisters, I need to get out. And I choose Canada. Why Canada? Because Canada, you can start as a nanny, but again, there's an opportunity for you to be a citizen. So I said, I need to work in Singapore for 4 years, but after 4 years, I need to get out, go to Toronto. And I was able to reach that goal. I left at the age, after 3.5 years in Singapore. So Monday,
did graduate studies.
Yes. So Monday, Wednesday, I pursue my education, take up different courses. But Tuesday, Tuesday, Thursday, weekends, another part-time jobs. So that's how I developed my career in Canada. So that I'm able to help my brothers and sisters back home, sending them money every month because of that part-time jobs.
When you got your citizenship, you were able to take on jobs in Canada.
Yeah.
You worked with Mary Kay.
After 18 months in Canada, I received my open permit. As soon as I received that open permit, I decided to start my own business, which is the HiQ Personnel. It's an employment agency. Why I start employment agency? Because I saw the need in terms of Filipinos will be able to help our countrymen to go to Canada, to an opportunity for them to be there, and also to help their family back home. And also it's an opportunity to help our Canadians employers to look for Filipino nannies for them, and it was good fit. Yeah.
And you were so focused on your work, you didn't really have time for your love life.
No.
You didn't like to date.
Yes, because my focus that time more to help my brothers and sisters. So I study, run the business, save money. That's all I said. But then at the age of 27, I'm able to settle my family back home, help them with their education, their university. That was the time when I start to look for the man that I want to marry.
You started reading books, didn't you?
Yeah, I read books because I saw the difficulty of our mother, how our father treated her. So I said, if I will get married someday, I don't like to go through that. But being a woman, what shall I do to find a man to marry? How can we help the man? So I read the book. The first book I read, The 101 Ways Women Should Know About Men, because us women should understand how to work with the man,
exactly.
How to connect with the man, how to help the man, how can we be a partner?
Yeah.
Because their brain totally different, you know
exactly.
that, right? Okay, another book that I read, the 100, How to Marry the Man of Your Choice. So that's how, that helps me.
So what did you learn? What came out of it? How did you narrow down your choice? You came up with qualifications?
Yes, qualification number one, family background. That's very important because I found out if the guy has a good family background, he will carry that. And I hope that's the reality, okay? and then the second is the education. It's also necessity. If the guy has good education, it means he can carry forward. And of course, someone also has goals. Has not party animals, things like that, right? So I write it down. Education, someone who has goals, okay? Single.
Of course, you don't want to have to deal with complications.
Yeah, single.
Yeah.
Okay, all those things that I look for.
Yeah, and you've always known what you wanted. So of course,
Yes.
it's difficult sometimes to really.
Yeah, it was tough. It's not
find,
easy.
Yeah,
right.
And you're not one to settle, of course.
Yeah,
right?
of course. And I check his background.
Your
right?
friend set you up with a certain
Yes,
Richard Mills.
Yes. Because they dated, it did not work out. So she told me, I think, Rebecca, he's fitted in your qualifications. So after checking all his background, I gave him a call. So I did the first approach.
Oh wow! So you
Yes.
asked him out.
I asked him out.
Okay, and I
So-
understand you paid for the.
Yeah, I
first
paid for the
date.
first date because that's what it is in North America. If you invite a guy, you have to pay. If the guy invites you, the guy will pay. So I invited him 3 times.
3 dates, so you'd made up your mind. So that's when
Yeah, because I research on you and I read lots about
parked in
men.
my building, and then her car got towed.
Oh, that's how cheap. Imagine I invited him to go to the Y. Like I used to go to the YMCA, like the gym, fitness, and I got towed. He didn't ever. You know how much? $180.
A lot of money.
He didn't help me.
Really?
And I still remember when our boys, I was working, and my husband stayed home for a year, looking after them.